guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here. I had to start out with this one. Once again, Lean Meme Machine comes through. It just makes me laugh so hard. They have so many more I'm going to share in this video, but I had to start with this one and give them a shout out and a huge thank you for always being so kind to me. They make these things, they give me permission to use them in the thumbnail. So again, thank you, Lean Meme Machine. I'm still laughing about your amazing work. I actually see no difference here. So well done. Let's take a look at what is going on with Dumb and Dumberton on Twitter, shall we? All right, out of the gate, we got Brittany with Royal News Network. Is it me or is Meghan wildly overdressed for curling? No, you're spot on. She is. Those gloves are totally over the top and clearly trying to mimic royals. But they don't even seem to fit, nor do they match the camel color of the coat. Harry looks appropriate and clearly merching for Eddie Bauer. So in case you haven't seen it, Harry, for whatever reason, keeps wearing Eddie Bauer. I don't know if it's a merching attempt or if they already had something lined up. Who knows? Who cares? I can't imagine that doofus is moving much merchandise for them. So, all right, let's take a closer look at the outfit. Is this not the same as the Kevin Costner mic grab outfit? Why would you want to call attention back to that event if you're Meghan? Because she thinks she does everything wonderfully, I guess. But it's not good. Brittany's right. Wrong, different shade of beige. I'm sorry. I'm not body shaming, but legitimately, let's just use me. If my legs, mine are not, but if mine were this thin, I would not be wearing pencil thin leggings or whatever these are to draw attention to that in ill-fitting boots. It just makes it stand out. I think she's proud of it. I don't know. Remember, she put on her CV, she was practically a supermodel, something like that. She sure thinks she is, doesn't she? Oh, makes the horse blanket thing even funnier, right? So much money to look so silly. I'd like to do a palate cleanser back to the sea. It makes this even better. It's that horse's smile that's doing it for me. Since we're looking at Lean Meme Machine anyway, let's look at some of their beautiful memes that they made. Do you remember those 90s, I don't know, early 2000s motivational posters? Tanning, you're doing it wrong. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. Have you seen, the bronzer. What are we doing? What's happening? Somebody said it's like she's trying to be a teenager and into their mother's makeup. I don't know. It's so weird. J.E. May / Duchess Marmalade post 43% bronzer rather than Nigerian that she's clinging on to. I keep waiting for her to say she's 43% Canadian. I don't know. She seems to be latching back on to Canada again. So I'm waiting for that one to come out as well. Funny to me, the blasting white hands right next to the over-bronzed face. That makes it even better. It's like that bright white part we often see with her. And then we have this one. Oh, is this for my private jet back to Money Shit Show? Gee, thanks, my pretties. The witch's hat, the bag of money, the hands. Gotta love it. All right, then we have Meghan Markle parody. She writes from the point of view of Meghan and says, "We're still here, desperately trying to convince the world that we are the real deal, as if people haven't figured out our self-centered motives. Our actions are merely attempts to rebrand and mend our tarnished image. Charities we believe in conveniently happen to be the ones that can foot the bill and provide us with the best PR advantage." It's not going to help. The irony of "will not be broken," considering we've shattered everything else, is a laughable statement. This representative, me, truly excels in crafting hollow empowerment statements. Amen to that. I don't know what else to add. It's everything I've been saying as well. Well done, Meghan Markle parody. Let's get into Has No Balls and his ridiculous interview he gave. I don't even care. It was like ABC. Who cares? Somebody pointed out very astutely in the comments about where's Gayle King? Because, yeah. Wonder if she got Markle too. Varian writes, Prince Harry is very dramatically showing that he's quite willing to monetize anything, even his own father's illness. He's also confirming that he cares nothing about other people's privacy if he can make money by breaching it. Exactly what we've all said. He and his wife demand privacy but give none of it. No, he cannot be trusted. Okay, and then I thought this was so well pointed out, and I wish I could pronounce your name. I'm afraid I would butcher it. Take a look on the screen. It says, so now we know why freaking Prince Harry, I demand my privacies, cameras terrify me, spent a few bitter minutes with King Charles. He had a big money tabloid TV interview lined up and needed material. What an absolute douche. I hadn't even thought about it from this point of view. Do you think that that's part of it? I mean, I wouldn't put anything past that idiot Harry, so probably. It kind of makes sense. I just thought that was such an interesting take on things. And once again, we have Brittany from Royal News Network saying, this answer is a disaster. When asked about the health crises with his family in the UK, Harry's answer, quote, I have my own family. What the fuck is his problem? So his father having cancer doesn't matter? This screams that Harry simply doesn't care, and it's all about him and Meghan. Well, and she says in their children. I don't even think it's about children. It's all about him and Meghan, which makes it more obvious what a publicity stunt his visit to London was to see his father. Again, I don't know who coached Harry before, but the man simply looks like he has absolutely no compassion for what his family's going through. Oh my gosh. It's also so cringy. The interviewer's awkward phrasing of the question, especially the bit, where you come from, you mean England? The UK? Did ABC have to be so careful that they couldn't even state the name of Harry's home country? Then we got this one from the Royal Rogue that says, he's pointing out that the interviewer asked, how was your visit for you emotionally? Harry's answer, the fact that I was able to get on a plane to see, I can't do his voice. The fact that I was able to get on a plane to see him, spend some time with him, I'm grateful for that. He gives all the emphasis on his gesture of getting on a plane and see the king. Typical narc. Yeah, I have to agree. It has been all about him and what he did. It's the same thing with Coronation as well. Do you remember? He made it all about his travels and himself. Acted like a petulant ass. I love to bring that up because he did. He acted like an asshole. He couldn't even sit there without making faces, and then made it all about himself and then jetted back out of there. Not that anybody wanted him anyway, but you get the point. Always made it about himself. You know, it's easy because I think sometimes Meghan is more overtly the narcissist, but damn, I think the Royal Rogue has this one right as well. All right, and then we have this one from All Things Royal, and it says, Harry reveals Archie and Lilibet have incredible sense of humor. Isn't that the least personal, to me, it screams you don't know somebody, right? It's like, how was your date with so-and-so? They're all right. They had a good sense of humor. You know, like, good personality. It's just something not personal that you would say about somebody else. So it just seems like, do you know your kids at all? Do you? All right, we have the Times and the Sunday Times with that one is willing to return to a temporary royal role in support of his father during his illness, sources have said. Yeah, right. Piers Morgan says, oh, fuck off. I can hear it being said in his voice, and I think that's the perfect answer. We have Mystified, friend of the channel. Hi, Mystified, says, why wouldn't they bring the alleged children with them to see all the history in the games? The newly named Sussex children laughing crying emoji, because even a moron knows Harry's legal name is Mountbatten Windsor. Maybe he's taken his name off of them on purpose, and Meghan's name is not Sussex either. Love this point that Mystified made. You ready? The best part is that Lily won't ever be a Windsor. So Her Majesty, the late Queen's name is hers alone and safe. Hashtag Meghan Markle is a moron. If nothing else, that is such a great point, and that is a silver lining out of all this idiocracy that they are working on or they're doing. All right, according to Taz, shared this one. Now take a look at the image. I've seen this picture floating around, the cameraman, Harry and Meghan. I'm actually surprised Meghan's not staring down the camera. It's her favorite thing to do. But according to Taz, says pretty much sums up this whole farce. Dripping an extra 10,000 pounds of new clothes. No coverage of the veterans. The Invictus Foundation has made its bed and they will continue to lose support. As who wants to tune in to another Meghan Markle show? Sorry, Meghan Sussex show. All right, then I want to give a shout out to Aussie Chick. Hi, if you're here. Says, you already are broken, you fool. You're a shadow of a man pushed aside by your rude, ill-mannered wife. While you shake hands, she lopped off your gonads and stomped your soul. This is just empty lip service. So well said. So good. In regards to that stupid statement he put out about the backlash they are rightly so getting from the website and how ridiculous they are, I thought this was such a funny point. So well said. All right. This one was shared by Duchess Changa, and it says, are there no Invictus athletes at Whistler? I'd much prefer to see their achievements in Invictus games. So yeah, I was saying the same, a lot of us are. What is with featuring these two over and over? It's like they've dumped all this money in them, thinking that they can help promote this thing, and it's spectacularly backfiring. Where are the servicemen and women, the athletes, to do this stuff? Why do we need to see dickhead whizzing 61 miles per hour around a bobsled track? I don't. I actually I showed this picture to Jay, and he and I were laughing. He said, oh, Meghan got him to do that. And I say, why do you say that? And he said, because she wants to take him out of the picture. So that way she can play grieving whatever, I thought that was a pretty good point. All right, and let's wrap it up on a fun one, shall we? This one was shared by Kyleer, and it says, my wife prefers ma'am, servant, with Meghan understatedly dressed, right? I'm actually surprised this isn't beige, but understatedly dressed for their faux romantic dinner. The one where they snuck out the back door but happened to have paparazzi there? Yeah, that one. Well done, Kyleer. I think this is pretty great. Oh, too funny. So many creative people on this platform. Thank you to everybody who shares with me your memes and your tweets and all this fun stuff. I love it so much. I love going through this. It's just a great way to hit all these different crazy news stories coming out and to kind of get quick thoughts and opinions on them. I hope you enjoy it as well. A lot of you seem to. That's awesome. Huge shout out to Lean Meme Machine again for the use of your images for my thumbnails. You're amazing. Thank you for being so kind to me. Thank you to everybody for drawing my attention to these funny things. I love them so much. And if you want to further support the show, definitely check out the merch. We got Caffeinated and Feisty. Honk, honk, everybody. So much good stuff. Recollections may vary. Check that out. Or check out Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where we're doing the bonus episodes, the extra deep dives, that sort of thing. Check that out. And as always, thank you for just being here and watching and supporting the show. The thumbs up helps. Being subscribed helps. All those things help. You guys are the best bunch of flockers. I appreciate you all so much. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.